Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back here. I want to apologize. The first try was without microphone, and I want to say thank you to Karen. Karen, thank you for letting me know there was no sound. Please, guys, let me know if there is a sound in there. I will appreciate it if any of you is gonna be uh, send me some message up here and let me know. And I'm gonna go with it. Also, if you guys need some personal assistance, your personal chart horoscope, you can send me an email at the email above. All right. I should have to redo it again, but here is I want you to see this picture of this running man, and that running man. It's particularly that Aquarius moon. We are talking about that you get inspired, you get pumped up, fired up, and super excited, and you're going with the full head ahead. But with this kind of like energies in there. Thank you, Karen. Appreciate it. And with this energy is sometimes when you go too much ahead in there, that particular, we're talking about Aquarius inconsistency. Let me say, what is this inconsistency? Because it's misunderstood in there. Aquarius has a tendency to do the things. He goes, investigate it, and getting it himself into it, just because of this energy of going on with the head off without thinking too much, of being naive, and he trying to prevent itself. Okay, so that is what this inconsistency, misunderstanding of the Aquarius is. And today we're going to see this energy as the moon is going to be squaring Uranus. Okay, and this is why you're going to be facing the universe, but are you a true impulsive and acting on a base of the impulse? Because Aquarius Aquarius is hungry for what? He's hungry for the new things, new information, something new, because that's how the drive is with the new, going within the new. That is the drive in there. So with the moon being in Aquarius, your emotions is all about that. Okay, talking to you because my moon is in Aquarius. I know how that goes. So with this kind of like an energies right now, we're gonna have a divine energies towards Mars. Very powerful energies towards Mars, but at the same time, Mars can have an influence, divine influence over the moon. It's like, don't be too impulsive. I know what it was so much to be impulsive, and I make the mistakes. That's why I'm going to review these mistakes right now. It's the same time the moon is going to be giving the same energies back into Mars. It's like the mother advising its son, don't be angry, don't carry your wounds with you, don't go over there, forgive, be a that energy of not being so impulsive. So we are going to be seeing it, those energies right now. You got to give me some seconds to adjust it back into 7 o'clock in the morning, because I was talking here, and here I goes. I mean, at 7 o'clock we are going to be facing that energies actually at 11 o'clock, so it's going to be pretty much the same. The only difference is going to be the moon. But we have the midheaven that's going to be at Scorpio. That is going to be opposing Uranus and squares the moon. So basically, the inner work of the day is going to be telling you, look at it within your shadow and don't be so impatient. Don't go against the universe as well. And that is going to be this energy as the ascendant is going to be challenging Mars, is going to be challenging Lilith and Chiron. We talk about this Chiron, we're talking about this Lilith for a long time. They've been squaring for a very long time. I don't know if you didn't have enough of it. I do have enough of it in there, even talking about it. But it is what it is. We have to it because the whole humanity have to really be soak it in on this energy, so Mars can finally, get it. It is what it is. Some people, with stubborn Mars in there, they don't get it. So with this has been said, be mindful about your work relationships that's going to be rising up in there, because this Capricorn, when it comes in at 11 o'clock, we're going to talk about 11 o'clock in the morning, that energy is going to be come back and hunt you again. As you see it, the moon here, it's going to be squaring Uranus. She's going to be squaring Uranus all day long. Okay, so you're going to be kind of like going into the treadmill. Okay, as you see that picture, you know, you think that you're running, you're doing everything, but you're running on the treadmill. Basically, nothing goes on except your body just getting the energies and exhausted. So try not to be doing it this particular situations within yourself. All we have to do is focus of getting it to that energy of the shadow and look at it. Are you walking with your wounds? Or you're walking with your scars and you're talking about all your wounds without understanding they're already scars. So this thing is gonna trigger a lot of people with that positions. But at 8 o'clock in the morning, because the sun is going to be rising up, the ascendant is going to be between the moon and the sun. That position is going to be very beautiful, since we are moved from Uranus. But right now, the inner work, it's going to be coming in facing Jupiter. Thank God that Jupiter currently is not squaring anymore Mars. You're going to be kind of like feel relieved. But don't forget about it. Jupiter is going to go direct and it's going to be square Saturn again. Right now, you're getting the free break of this square. So you can basically free yourself up. And then when you're facing the challenges again, when Jupiter is going to be going direct, you are going to be facing it. But this time you're going to be facing him for real, because now you learn it. Now when he's direct, you're going to be doing it. Okay, so this is going to come out. And also be mindful about people taking advices from it, because those advices, they may going to be taking you to a place that you don't want to be. All right. Speaking of those advices, for 9 o'clock as the midheaven at Sag is going to be going towards against the North Node, the Neptune and Venus. It is like, you know, people who talk, communicate on this, focus on the divine energies. Let the things as the universe says that are way supposed to be. If you don't have messages from certain people, so if you don't have communications from certain people, let it be. The universe knows what to do. And you get in at that energies, because midheaven it is, and divine energies with Uranus. Uranus is in divine energies with Lilith, and Lilith sends these divine energies towards Venus and Neptune. So you have to go through this darkness in a way. Okay, but going directly without you have this understanding that you need to let it go on a certain thing, so the people can do what they need to do. At the same time, you have to take the opportunity you to do what you're supposed to do. What are you going to tell in yourself? Okay, but there's going to be some people here who's going to be trying to tell you what to do in the wrong way. Oh, this is not work. Oh, this is not going to be. You may going to have a lot of shadows of a doubt in your own self. All right. 10 o'clock, the midheaven at Capricorn, divine energies with Jupiter. It is about that growth, that it's the work. Particularly if you're at work here at 10 o'clock, you're going to be having this positiveness and these powerful moments. This everything that is going to come in it. Keep that energy, okay? This is your directions. But you're going to facing some challenges in the next hour, okay? And those challenges in the next hour, you saw them at 7 o'clock in the morning. Here is those challenges for you. As the midheaven is going to be here, it squares exactly the Lilith, Mars, and a Chiron. You're still going to be acting from your wounds. But if you acting on the base, oh, there's scars, you cannot wound me anymore. You're going to be wounding yourself. I'm leaving this into the universe. And as you see it, the ascendant, it's going to be with Uranus. And that energy here is going to come out. And it's going to help you to resolve the situations with your impatience of Mars. Okay? But for a lot of people, if you are acting impatiently, particularly at work, be mindful about these energies, particularly in work or about work. or you're gonna get burned. You're gonna lose job. You may gonna create the problems, more situations that you should have not need. Why? Because you don't keep your patience at bay. Okay, you do not do all this. You wanted to that hurry up, pushing up. I know what I'm going, right? And that's what the moon. It's in a way it's going at that energies here, the square that is with the ascendant and Uranus. All right. Next hour, we are talking about noon. This is going to be the energy pretty much together with the sun. Ascendant is it with Jupiter. It's about that growth. One way or another, you're going to be maturing with that. If you messed it up, oh well, it is what it is. Hopefully you learn. But if you were aware of, if you keep your things in there, if you keep your toes, and you keep that impatience at bay, guess what? Now you are going to be growing up. Okay? You are going to be showing your maturity. Now you innovate it yourself. How that feels. Let me know in the comments. I know some of you is going to be really racked up on that. All right. Next hour at 1 o'clock, the midheaven is going to be with the moon. Now you're dealing with those emotions. Now you're dealing with all this crazy energies, and particularly that Uranus is like, don't go there. Don't go there. I told you so. It's been all day. I mean, this is the moment. You're just gonna fight, but don't do it. Okay? Don't do it. What do you gotta do? I'm going to the Lilith, going to the relationships. And there's the divine energies to Lilith that goes in back into Uranus. I'm talking about the moon going to its own node and it goes back into Uranus. Very powerful moment is gonna happen when you overcoming some of the things within your own shadow. Okay? There is nothing more rewarding when you winning over your shadow self. Because in the shadow self, you may have the things that you're keeping down, you put you down, yourself down. But it's in the shadow you find your true power. And that's what Uranus wanted to see. Your true power. All right, next hour we are having the midheaven. It's going to be going into Pisces. Ascendant is going to be at Cancer. It's about the family renovations. We already talked about this. A lot of emotions is still coming up. There is going to be interesting moments about these revaluations of family patterns. Okay, whatever happened in the family stays in the family, right? Really, but you carrying the wounds with you. And those wounds can carry with you. You can damage other people. You can create so much mess. So what do you need to do? You need to go back and fix the family patterns. And that's what Mars will do. Okay? As you see in it, those energies, it is about the subconscious patterns that sometimes subconsciously we are doing things that we don't know where they came from because we are operating from the triggers. Triggers from what though? From what we are going triggers about love. As you see at Venus right now, it's in an absolutely gorgeous position. We're talking about spiritual love on steroids. That is when the love finally realized what she needs and she's ready for the new. Enough of the stuff, like, I had enough of talking about certain things in there, and you let it go of certain things, you moving out of certain things, but then you get that powerful love within the soul. Here you letting it go of certain things because the love in the soul is what you came here to experiencing in the body. Okay, in the body. And right now with all this support towards Mars, as you see that energy here with that it's pouring towards Mars, and from Mars going to Uranus, and from Uranus is going in towards Venus. You're talking about soul union. You know why? Yeah, but it's in a retrograde mode. What does that mean to you? You're preparing yourself, so get ready. Okay? You know something big is coming? That's what it's gonna be coming. Okay? Soon as the Venus is gonna be start going into areas, you're gonna be seeing that energy. Okay, you're going to be able to see it. All right, All right, next hour, ascendant that it's going to be at Leo is going to be challenging your transformations, challenging current authorities, wrong evolution, revolutions. Yeah, it's going to come out. Particularly right now that the moon it is squaring Uranus, a lot of people is going to be just like going against the flow that they thought that something is like this, but turn out to be a totally different. They're going to find it down the road. Okay, they're going to find it down the road. And with those energies right here, is your patience going to be paying off that you did from the earliest hours? Because if you didn't, yeah, you got some challenges within yourself. But beautiful time to reconcile, beautiful time to recommunicate, beautiful time to retransform and mature with all that happened in the wrong way. All right, Midheaven's going to be at Aries. It's going to be squaring Pluto and squaring Mars and opposing Lilith in a little bit. But that energy is going to be like a spark. Now, be mindful because from the spark, you can have these volcano explosions. But from the sparks, you can also ignite yourself in a very powerful moment. As we see it, if your emotions are at bay, everything is going to be okay. If your emotions is not at bay, here is the volcano, it's coming. Okay? And you know those people who, when I see them, you know they are so, and I like you can basically see the smokes out of their head. In there, you know they just all around, and you feel the energy. Like I don't know what happened to it. Yeah, that might happen at work. Okay, by the end of the work, you know somebody's like not happy. All right, be mindful about this. Hopefully that hopefully that's not you. But with the energies of Leo, that it's going to come, a lot of wisdom is going to be coming and show up. That wisdom in the soul that is going to be helping you to mature and to grow. Okay, maturity is not a one-day thing, but it's the same times if you mature early on age at 5, particularly we talking about. Okay, you are prematured, and when you mature like this, some of people who are born at pretty much the same time as you don't resonate with them. You resonate with an older generation, and that's what it's meant with the premature. Immature prematurely. Okay, but you already got the lessons long before everybody else. Okay, so there is nothing wrong. It doesn't matter on what level you are, you to mature more and more and more. And that ascendant is going to show that growth within the authority, particularly. But that is going to be resolving that confrontations. That is going to be from visions to authority. And if the authority right now, it really understands its intuitions and keep its things at bay, particularly talking about against the universe, you are going to be wise up to your ears. And speaking about that wisdom, the next hour, which is going to be at 6 p.m., you see this beautiful yacht right here. Uranus sent it to Lilith, Lilith sent it to Venus and Neptune, and that goes back into the ascendant. We're talking about this last degree of Leo. We've been talking about it in the first degrees of Virgo for a while right now. There's not so much is going on. It's been at that positions. Why? Your transition is from this ego to organizing yourself. I don't want to be all this chaser, okay? I want to chase these admirations. I'm the king and everyone has to bow to me and so on and so forth. All of this. No. You're here to become wise. Okay? Wise. All right. Next hour, 7 p.m. The midheaven's going to be with Uranus. Powerful energies with Venus. How powerful. I mean, you're going to feeling the love within a soul. If you haven't feel it yet, you're going to be feeling more and You're seeing at all those positions in there with the Neptune and particularly right now the North Node. All this is kind of like packing you up. It's ready. Are you ready? It was this song that it comes in, baby. I'm ready. Well, you guys figure out what that song was, but keep playing it up here. All right. Next hour, that is going to be 8 p.m. The growth. Hopefully you went through the growth. If not, the ascendant at Virgo is opposing Saturn. That's mean the limitations in there. But if you are wise enough, you can go put your actions together, which is that is the ascendant that shows up the connections with Mars. That energy is going to the Uranus. From Uranus is going into Venus. From here, it's going into Pluto. Perfect, perfect, perfect way. But if you are going with the inner work that you're doing it right now, and you finding why you are frozen, why you're froze, why you're debating, why you have a shadows up or down. There's something has not happened within the mind yet. You haven't made up your mind. Well, your mind is there in the Pisces. You just have to go deep, very deep. Oh boy. Yeah, you see that right T-square, right triangle, big enough. You may have some challenges right now. If you have anything at Gemini, Virgo, and this kind of like a Sag energies as well. If you have anything on those last degrees, you feel it. You feel those pressures. Okay, don't go against yourself. And the moon right now, there is at the last degrees of Aquarius. It's trining Lilith, but it's same thing. It's trying the midheaven. You're gonna feel what it's the right thing, but doing the right thing. You see, you always can have a dualities within yourself, because those are the duality signs we are talking about: Virgo, Gemini, and Pisces. Each road are you gonna take? Is the fears they're gonna be overcoming you? Because if you're acting on the fears win within you. But if you're taking it the wisdom, the new positions that you're going, if you're looking at deep in within a shadow, you find your true power. What are you gonna seek? What are you gonna see? At the same time, you know, the ascendant, it's trining Uranus, and it's trining Neptune and Mercury. Pluto and Mercury, I'm sorry. And from there, that energy is going into Neptune and Venus. The visions, the love, everything you wanted, it's there. But you need to organize who? You don't organize others. Virgo doesn't organize others. Virgo suggests Virgo organize itself first. Okay? Because this is the last zodiac sign of personality. Everything from Aries up to Virgo, it's personal. Everything from Libra all the way down to the Pisces, it's with others. You practice it. It's a mirror. Okay? And then you open it, and you see it. And that's what that half is. Okay? All right, well, the next hour, I think she's going to calm down a little bit. Maybe you're going to have some challenges within the relationship, as the ascendant at Libra is going to be squaring the midheaven at Cancer. That's going to be for a little bit, there are going to be situations, but the divine energy is towards the sun. Very beautiful moments for the authority that it's acting under the divine. If that is you, you let it go, you do the right things today. It's about 10 o'clock. He's like, I'm good. I feel good. Da-da-da-da. You guys know what I'm talking about. You're going to be gelling. And that is what It is your work. I mean, I hope you did it. I hope you did it. Otherwise, you're bringing it the things that was inside of you towards the relationship. Okay? You don't have to be a Libra, but you all have a Libra in there. You all have a Cancer in there in your charts, right? So with this energy, if you win there, you're going to be just beautiful. You're going to go to bed with happy, with smile, with everything that you did right. Hopefully you did. But if not, I would love to hear from you. All right, and at 11 o'clock, the things may be going to rise up if you haven't did it. You know, the guilty consciousness sometimes can create a lot of problems within. But if you did it, everything okay. You got okay with the Uranus. You see the ascendant in there with the Lilith. You see that powerful midheaven with Mars, that it's okay with Uranus. It is okay with Venus. It is okay with all this. Now you are okay. All right? The moon is already moving into Pisces. You're going to feel how the consciousness in there of that depth that you're going to be diving deep. And you're going to be seeing it, that through the dualities, you're going to be able to determine the realities. But what realities they are, how many realities they are. It's here and now. You can be touch base to the rest of the realities, but there is only one, here and now, at that present moment. And this is going to be the challenge for tomorrow. And as tomorrow the moon is going to be pretty much joining Saturn, we're going to be squaring Jupiter pretty much the whole day. But that is about what? You to be friendly to the energies, friendly to your own self. Okay? And the wisdom is going to be coming in into the next day, because the next day, the moon is going to be joining Venus, Neptune. That's going to be a beauty. All right? But we're going to be talking about this later on. All right, guys. If you have some any questions, give me a pop at it now. If not, let's share the love and the light. And I want to say thank you guys for the love, the sharing, the subscribing, and for the coffee. Be loved, guys.